Go live. Okay. Okay. You're live. Okay. I'm live. Okay. Welcome, everyone. Uh, I tried this again. Welcome to the stream. Again, the stream is going to be about Titans Season 4, Part 1. My thoughts of Season 4, Part 1. My thoughts and my predictions for Part 2. And I apologize for Saturday. Saturday was just, I screwed up because I didn't hit the right settings in OBS. Okay, but I figured it out now, and hopefully this is coming out right. I'm looking at it right now, and it says that my stream is the stream health is healthy, which is good. Stream health is excellent. So I'm just going to start, and if anybody wants to chat with me, or if not, I'm going to see if I can talk for about 30, 35 minutes maybe, depending, if somebody, if they want to ask me questions in the chat, then I'll reply back to them. But in the meantime, I wrote my little cheat sheet here, and I'm going to talk about Titan Season 4, uh, Part 1, which was the first 6 episodes. I'm just going to tell you in all honesty, when Titans first, I was a big fan of Titans, the comic book, the Marv Wolfman, for those who read the comics, the Marv Wolfman and George Perez versions of the Titans. I was a big fan of those. And so, when I heard that they were going to do a TV show about it, I was super excited for it. And I remember when it first started out, we were getting behind the scenes images of it, and people were like saying, "Oh my God," because they made Starfire look like a hooker. uh, I think there was a famous thing about Robin saying "F Batman," and like I said, Gar didn't have the costume; his hair was dyed this weird color green and stuff, and Raven looked like a hobo. So there was not much to say about the images beforehand. But as the show went along, the one thing they got right, I have to say honestly, is the casting. The casting has been great for this show from the beginning. It's just that the writing has been uneven. Okay, so but I still stuck with it, and like I said, I'm a big Titans fans, and I have to say I'm glad with season 4 so far the way it's worked out. And this season is all about the Church of Blood, Brother Blood, and Mother Mayhem. That's what this season has been all about. And I'm gonna go through the characters and tell you what I liked and what I didn't like about the show. Like I said, I think the writing has been stronger this season. Okay, and it's dealing with of course, the supernatural, the Church of Blood. That's like a cult, and of course they're in service to Trigon, which is Rachel's father, who was in the first season, and that didn't do so well. But this is all about the Church of Blood and Brother Blood, and okay, the different characters, and they introduced specifically two new characters into the show, or actually three new characters if you think about it. The first character, of course, is Mother Mayhem. She's a disciple of the Church of Blood, and she's a true believer, and she's the mother of Sebastian Singer, who's eventually going to become Brother Blood. Now, again, this is going to have spoilers in it for those who haven't watched it, obviously, because I'm talking about it. Okay, so, and then you got Sebastian Singer, who's like this nerdy, kind of meek, mild guy who wants to be somebody, but he's kind of like a shy, reserved kind of guy. And he's played by Joseph Morgan. And I forgot to tell you, Frankie Patan plays Mother Mayhem. And then we have a third character that's introduced called Jinx, and she works with the Titans, and she does, she deals with magic, and she's like a consultant for the Titans, who gets basically hired by Dick Grayson, aka Nightwing, to come and help the Titans uh, with this whole Church of Blood cult thing going on. And now I'm just going to go through the cast. That'll be my first thing and tell you. Well, I'm sorry. Let me just back this up a bit. What I liked first about this season is that I think the writing has been stronger. Like I said, you got really stronger actors. I liked the performances of Frankie Patan as Mother Mayhem, and like I said, she's a true believer, and she is really, really good. I like Frankie Patan. The only other thing I remember seeing her in was the Bourne movies, and she was really good, and she's been really good so far in this first part of the season as Mother Mayhem, who's, like I said, she's a true believer, and she's the mother of Sebastian Singer, which I think they might have changed from the way it was in the comics, because I don't remember, because I read the Titans comic as a kid, and I don't remember her being the mother of Brother Blood. Okay, I think they changed it around just to make it, to fit this narrative of the mother, coming back for the son. And anyway, Joseph Morgan, who's everybody knows him from the originals and what's the other one? And not True Blood, originals and the other Vampire Diaries, and he plays Sebastian Singer. Like I say, he's the mild guy who actually was adopted, and he's living this quiet life. Who he wants to be a gamer. That he has this design about a game that he wants to create, and he wants to kind of change the world. And he's like a mild guy, and he kind of falls into the with the Titans, and he actually is the son of Mother Mayhem, she's looking for him because she said he has a destiny, to become Brother Blood, and she's gonna make sure he becomes Brother Blood whether he likes it or not. Anyway, then we have the character of Jinx. She's like I said, she's sort of a criminal, and I know in the comics she was mixed up with I think the Fearsome Five originally, the character of Jinx. But in here, she's like a criminal that does magic, and she's worked with Robin in the past, aka Nightwing. And so he calls her to come and work with her, to help them with the Church of Blood. And like I said, I like the actress who plays Jinx. She's been really good this first part of the season, and so I'm gonna go through the regular Titan cast and tell you what they're doing this season and what I liked about it. Let's start with Nightwing, aka Dick Grayson, who's the leader of the Titans. I like him in this first part of the season, and one of the main complaints about the Titans has been that they haven't really felt like a team, like a family. But I can definitely say this season they definitely feels like a family. They're playing together. They even show them bowling together, hanging out together. They travel together, and they really feel like a team. And also, what would be one of the complaints was that Dick Grayson would always go off on his own in the previous season. They would never fight as a team. Okay, and that has changed in this season. He seems more content, less reckless, and doesn't go off on his own as much as he used to. So I think that's a great improvement. And I always thought Brandon Thwaites was perfectly cast as Richard Grayson, Nightwing. He's, like I say, he seems more in control and just more of a team player in this season. So I really like that about him. And now we're going to go to Starfire, aka Corey Anders, played by Anna Diop. She has new powers this season because the previous season she gave her powers up to her sister, and now she has these new developing powers. And she's also plays a big part, and I think she's also going to play a big part in the whole Brother Blood plot. Once he becomes Sebastian Singer becomes Brother Blood, she's going to play a big part in it, because they even find a book during one part of this season which kind of predicts that what's going to happen with the Titan, that she's going to play a big part. So she's like developing these powers. There's a scene in the beginning of the season where she goes to Star Labs, and they're telling her how she's, her powers are developing and stuff, and how she's only using a small portion of them. And there's a great scene towards the end. I think it's the second episode. Where where they fight Mother Mayhem on the highway, and she basically kicks all of the Titans behind except for Starfire. She's the only one that kind of holds her own against Mother Mayhem, and that's why I think her character is going to play a big part, I think, in the second part of the season in the stopping of Brother Blood. And also this season, last season we had Dick Grayson having that premonition of him having a daughter, and of course that was a half-black daughter, so we presume that's supposed to be his daughter with Starfire. Like in the comics, we know Starfire and Dick Grayson, get together. And then this season, we see Starfire. She has a vision of her daughter and celebrating with the Titans and stuff. And there's a little confrontation when she confronts Dick Grayson about that vision, and he's kind of at a loss for words. But again, I think we're going to get them being closer together like they were in the first season, because they kind of got away from that in the second and third seasons. But I think their characters are going to get together in this, especially in the back half of this second season. And we definitely, like I said, fans have been asking for this, and they do have good chemistry, the actors. So I'm looking forward to that. Now the next person is Ryan Potter, who plays Garfield Logan, aka Beast Boy. This time they actually went to Star Labs, and he actually got a comet accurate suit, which he never did before. He never had before. And so, and then also what people have been clamoring for is for him to change into different animals, because I think the only animal he ever, I think he's only changed into two different animals, actually three, I think. The first season, I think he changed into, besides the tiger, I think he changed into a snake when he was under control of Rachel's father. He changed into a snake, I think. And then so everybody's been waiting for him to change to a different animal. And then in the sixth episode, he actually changed into a gorilla. And he actually, I think in episode 4, he changed into a virus, believe it or not, to go into Superboy's body to help him. Who, you know, Superboy had got infected by Mother Mayhem, and he changed into a virus to go into Superboy's body to kill the snake that was basically killing him. So, but also he's having these premonitions as well, Garfield. So we're trying to figure out what it is, because he's having these, you know, premonitions of things that are supposed to happen, of the blood moon and stuff. And even in the last episode, when the Titans have to go try to rush to save Sebastian Singer before he converts to Brother Blood, he has another premonition, and then all of a sudden the Titans just disappear one after the other. And I don't know if that's what he's doing. It's something. It's a big mystery what's going on with Garfield Logan. Like, I don't know if they're going to explain his origin completely, or if they're going to say why he's having these visions. But that's what's happened with, you know, with Logan, and also Garfield Logan, and also him and Rachel have gotten closer. You can tell in the, I think it was the second episode, you can see when they're traveling on the bus, and Rachel was like in his lap, like their boyfriend and girlfriend. So we see that, you know, we know that's something that's happened in the comics, them getting together. And I know why they didn't do it before that, because the actress Tegan Croft, I think she just turned 18, and Ryan Potter, I think, is 27. So there's, you know, got big age difference between the characters. So when she first started the show, I think she was like 14, so they couldn't really show any kind of kissing between the characters, because even though the characters got close and they were like the two youngest people on the team, they couldn't really show them interacting like in a romantic sense, because of, you know, the ages of the actress. Okay, but so Beast Boy has a lot going on, and now we're talking about Superboy. Josh, played by Joshua Orpin, who plays Superboy. He plays another big part in this season. In the beginning of the season, he gets a message from, you know, Dick Grayson said Bruce Wayne managed to arrange for him to meet Superman. He gets a letter saying that, you know, to come to Star Labs in Metropolis, and he's going to get to meet, you know, Superman, you know, because we know Superboy is a clone. You know, half of his DNA is Superman and half of his DNA is Lex Luthor. So he gets an invitation to go visit Superman at Star Labs, and they go there, and of course, but Superman is not there, and I don't know if they're going to cast Superman in the second half of the season or not. But we see he has a letter that says, "I'm sorry, Connor, I couldn't be there," because they say Superman. There's a guy named Bernard that's helping the Titans at Star Labs, and he explains to him that, "I'm sorry, Superman had to go to another galaxy to help a star or something, a star from crashing or whatever, whatever the BS excuse." But he's not there, and of course, Superboy is disappointed that he couldn't meet, you know, one half of his parents. Is technically his parents. He couldn't meet him. And then later we do see when they're on the bus leaving Metropolis, he gets Lex Luthor contacts him, you know, with this special frequency that only he can hear because of the super hearing, and he says, "Come back to Metropolis. I want to have a meeting with you and talk to you and stuff." And that's when he gets to actually meet Lex Luthor in person, who was played by Titus Weaver, who's actually we don't see him. Unfortunately. He's only in one episode so far, although I think the character may come back in the second half of the season. We'll see how they play that. But he actually gets to meet Lex Luthor, and, you know, they have a nice conversation, and he tells him basically that he's dying. And we also see in the beginning of this episode 1, that Lex Luthor, he has Mother Mayhem basically built him a shrine. Hey, Copycat 789, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in. He meets Lex Luthor, and they actually build a shrine for him, Mother Mayhem, and he basically fires them right after they build this shrine for him. And we think that he built the shrine because he's dying, and he wants to try to find maybe a supernatural cure for himself. But Mother Mayhem winds up killing him. He gets infected with a snake, and he even has a snake come out of his body and stuff. And since Superboy's there, he gets accused of killing Lex Luthor, and he's locked up for a little time until the Titans, they find the evidence to free him. But also, like I say, he goes through a metamorphosis, Superboy, I'm doing good, Copycat 789. How are you? Okay, I'm doing good. I finally seem to lick this problem with the stream. um, yeah. So he actually goes. He gets infected. See, Superboy. There's only two things that can affect Superman, and which is magic and kryptonite. And since the Mother Mayhem is magic, when they go up against her, he's like the first one that charges in, and he gets waylaid by Mother Mayhem. Okay, and then later he even gets infected by Mother Mayhem. He gets infected, and she basically controls him. uh, I'm glad you're doing good, Copycat 789. And she infects him, and he basically kind of turns on the Titans temporarily until he gets knocked out. Okay, but he also goes, like I said, he gets to a point where he's basically dying, and they have to Gar has to basically turn himself into a virus, and they intern him, they not infect him, they put him in his bloodstream to kill the virus, and that's how Superboy. You can tell at the beginning of the sixth episode, Superboy is, he's had it, and you can see he's like, they show a scene of him just by himself, and he's like, you can see he's been through a lot because magic. This is like the first time he's been vulnerable in his life, and so he doesn't know how to handle it. So he takes. It's a great scene. I think this is straight out of the comics. He takes a piece of glass, and he uses his heat vision, and he burns all of his hair off. Okay, so he looks more like Lex Luthor, and then he starts acting like Lex Luthor, like a real asshole. To be perfectly honest, he starts acting like that, like a real, like a real asshole in this minute. Like he just changes his whole personality. I think guess he decides to embrace his Lex Luthor side. Okay, so he does. So Connor goes through something different. And the next person is Joseph Morgan, who plays Sebastian Singer, aka Brother Blood. Like I said, he plays him really meek. He's this meek, unassuming guy who's been through a lot. He has his dream to build a game that's going to change the world. Okay, but he's meek, and at the same time, Mother Mayhem is trying to contact him, and the Titans have to kind of rescue him and keep him away from her because she wants him. She knows that he has a destiny to become Brother Blood. Okay, and he becomes close with Raven because they find out since he's the son of Trigon and she's the daughter of Trigon, but Raven is the one that's supposed to have the destiny to rule with Trigon. But Mother Mayhem doesn't care. She wants her son, her Sebastian, who's her son, and she basically spends the better part of the 6 episodes trying to reconnect with him, and the Titans have to try to protect him, from falling under Mother Mayhem's sway. And you can tell, like I said, once there's a scene where they're protecting him, and she comes in, and to stop her from killing the other Titans, he willingly gives himself up, and he even he tells Rachel, "I'm sorry, I was nice to have a sister, nice to have friends," and you can tell. But when he goes into to basically that little chamber that the Church of Blood are, you can tell he's starting to think more. And there's even a scene in episode 6 where Mother Mayhem takes him through certain parts of his life and she kind of brainwashes him, telling him, "Listen, that you deserve more. You have a bigger destiny. She basically brainwashes him. I guess she brainwashes him to accept his destiny. Okay, that he's supposed to become Brother Blood, and he kind of accepts it, and it's really good. And Joseph Morgan, like I said, he's a really good actor. If you've seen the originals and stuff and Vampire Diaries, you know that Joseph Morgan is a really good actor. And I'm looking forward to the second part of the season because at the end of this, the 6th episode, he actually goes into the blood pit, willingly goes into the blood pit, and he's going to come out as Brother Blood, who's going to be a totally different character, a totally confident character, and he's going to be. And I know Joseph Morgan is going to kill that, and so I can't wait for the second part of the season. Now, the next actor is Jay Legargo, who plays Tim Drake. He's the new guy to the Titans. He joined last season. He's going to be the new Robin, and of course he wants to do more, but he hasn't had any real training. When they go to Star Labs, he meets a guy named Bernard who's like helping the Titans, and he also gets a bow staff from Robin, but he gets told that you have to do more training before we put you out in the field, because you're young and you haven't had any experience. And he actually becomes closer to the character of Bernard. And I know in the comic books, I think the character is older, and they do have a they start to have a relationship between Bernard and I think on this show they even kiss, and you can tell they care about each other on this show. And I think I like Jay Legargo. He's good with the Titans. He fits in uh, with all the characters. And now the last person I want to talk about is Raven. Okay, Rachel Roth, who and it's just played by Tegan Croft. Okay, she goes through a lot of transformation too on the show. She finds out that that Sebastian Singer is her brother. She loses her powers when Mother Mayhem sucks her powers out. She becomes the White Raven, which is straight out of the comic books. In the 6th episode, she gets her powers back, and she becomes White Raven, where she has the white outfit and her hair is white. And okay, and she, like I said, she also we know that she and Gar are supposed to be an item because, like I said, we see I think in the 2nd episode where they're on the bus and she's like sitting in his lap in a romantic type of sense, and he even tells her that he's having these visions, and she goes off with him when they're when he hears these sounds in the woods, and they go off together. So she is also, like I said, going through a transition, and like I said, she is closer to Sebastian Singer, and I think in the end, it's going to be Rachel and Starfire are going to be the ones to actually. Hey Daniela, how you doing, Daniela? I think they're going to be the ones to have to kill Brother Blood. I think in the second half of the season. Okay, so like I said, I like the writing. The second part of the season, I think the writing has definitely been better than previous seasons of the Titans. I definitely think the writing has been stronger. Okay, this again because I think you have the writing's been stronger, and then the actors that they have cast, like I said, Joseph Morgan, who's Sebastian Singer, and Frankie Potent, who's been Mother Mayhem. They're really good actors, and I think the writing has been strong for them. So that also helps, and also the actress who plays Jinx, I don't remember what her name is, but she's been really good as well. And I like the way she fits in with the Titans and stuff. And you can tell that from the beginning of the movie, the beginning of the show, she's been cast as a, sort of like a grifter who'll do things for money. And that's why Dick hires her with the promise of giving her $5 million if he helps the Titans with the whole Church of Blood thing. But towards the end, you can tell in the 6th episode when Dick gives her the money, because remember, he's supposed to not give her the money until after they've beaten Mother Mayhem and all this stuff, but he gives her the money ahead of time, and you can tell that she really likes hanging with the Titans and stuff. And I like her interactions with Superboy, with Beast Boy, even with Raven, okay, and even Starfire, and of course with Nightwing. So I like definitely like that. The acting has definitely been better. I liked her acting with the rest of the Titans. It's been really good, and that's why I think this first half of this season has been a lot better than previous seasons. And I hope, and now I'm going to go in predictions what I think for what's going to happen in the second part of the season. Like I said, Sebastian Singer, he went into the blood pool at the end of the 6th episode, so he's going to come out, with blood. And if you've seen the costumes and stuff, he has a costume. He'll come out, he'll be more confident and more accurate. And he's going to probably be directing stuff. And Mother Man will probably have to take a back seat to him because he's going to be the one in charge. And of course, I think their ultimate goal is to bring Trigon back to this world. I think that's what their ultimate goal is going to be. And I think what they're going to try to do, they may do what they did in the comics, where they want to capture the Titans and use their energy to bring Trigon back to this world. I think that's what their ultimate goal is going to be. Okay, so we're going to see how the Titans are going to have to combat that and see how they stop it. We're going to see if remember Superboy has changed. Yeah, he's got the bald head now, and he's acting really arrogant. Gar's having visions and stuff, and Raven's White Raven now. Starfire has the new powers. Okay, so a lot of things are happening. So we got to see how that shakes out. But I definitely think we're going to see I'm anxious to see Brother Blood, Joseph Morgan playing the confident, arrogant Brother Blood, and how he interacts with Mother Mayhem, his mom, and even maybe he might even try to appeal to Raven, because remember, they're brother and sister. So he may try to appeal to her, but I think their ultimate goal is to try to bring Trigon back to this world. Okay, I think that's what they're going to try to do. Okay, and they may do like the thing where they capture the Titans and try to drain their energy, but ultimately I think what's going to happen is going to be Starfire and Raven, and maybe with help from Jinx, they're going to ultimately defeat Brother Blood. They probably kill him off or whatever, and then they'll go on to whatever. And I hope this show gets a fifth season because I know Warner Discovery is cutting a lot of things, but I'm hoping that they decide to keep Titans on now because we finally have the Titans acting like a family and like a team and actually, fighting as a team and stuff like which is all everybody wanted was to see this team, fighting as a team and acting like a team. And I think, and again, I like the actors have been good, and the writing has definitely been better this season than previous seasons. Okay, so that's what that's my whole thoughts about the Titans the first part of the season. Now, I don't know exactly when it's coming back because they haven't really said it's supposed to. I think it's supposed to come back in January sometime. They haven't officially announced when the part 2 of the season, the final 6 episodes, are going to air. But I'm assuming that they're going to air in January, starting in January somewhere, because I know Doom Patrol starts, I think, this week, this Thursday. I think they drop 2 episodes, and then they probably do 6 episodes of that, and then Titans sometime in January will begin again, I think, but I'm not sure because they haven't officially announced it. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm a big fan of the Titans, and like I said, the writing hasn't always been good for it, but so far so good, and I hope it definitely gets better. I mean, that they continue it on, they don't cancel it. This and Doom Patrol, I hope they don't cancel it because the writing definitely has been better. Okay, this season, and I liked it. Again, the villains have been really good in this. Like I said, Mother Mayhem, she kicked butt. She kicked butt. Okay, there's a great scene in episode 6 where Superboy goes he goes ahead of the Titans to confront Mother Mayhem because he's basically sick of being waylaid by magic. And there's a great scene where he grabs Mother Mayhem and he uses his heat vision to basically fry her, but it's all an illusion. And then she just basically swats him down, and the Titans have to go rescue him from Mother Mayhem. So Superboy is going through a lot. Like I said, now he has the bald head and he's acting arrogant like Lex Luthor. So now I guess he's going through his Lex Luthor phase. Okay, so we have to see how hopefully he comes back to his senses by the end of the season. Okay, and we have to see, because like I said, at the end of the episode, the Titans vanished when when Sebastian Singer finally gave in and drank the blood. The Titans just vanished one after the other. One after the other. I think Beast Boy said something, and then one after the other, the Titans just vanished out of there, and then Sebastian Singer went into the blood, to the blood pool willingly, and that's when it went off. I was kind of hoping that they would show him go in it and then come out as blood and then go off, but they just showed him going in, and then that's how it ended. Episode 6 ended. So now we had to wait, a couple of weeks until we get episode 7. So unfortunately, that's what it is. So, but like I said, I'm really liking this season. Okay, I think this season definitely has been better than previous seasons. Okay, so I'm really happy with it, and I think at the end, again, another my prediction is that I think that Tim Drake will get his Robin costume by the end of the season. I think he'll have his hero moment sometime towards the end of the back part of this season, and then he'll officially get his Robin costume probably from Dick. He'll probably give him his Robin costume, or maybe it'll be Bernard. He'll give him a suit because he gave Garth Beast Boy his suit, so maybe at the end he'll give Gar his suit. So maybe that's what's going to happen. I think that's my prediction. He's going to probably get his Robin suit at the end. He'll get it, and hopefully he has the black cape. I like the black cape for like Tim Drake, the actual one that Tim Drake has in the comics, like Red Robin. He'll have the suit like Red Robin, which is what his character is supposed to be. So hopefully he gets that. And I know people were kind of saying icky because he's supposed to be 16 last season, and the character who he's romantically involved with, Bernard, looks like he's in his late 20s, early 30s. So I'm just going to assume they aged his character up, and that he's over 18. Okay, and say it as that. So that we don't think it's all icky that he's kissing somebody that's old, that's older than him, like way older than him. So I'm going to say that Tim Drake is at least 18. Okay, that's why I'm gonna go with that premise. Okay, and and there's one other thing that kind of made me go look side eyes with the writing, because they had Dick Grayson say that Lex Luthor was the only man that Bruce Wayne was afraid of, which I thought that was a bunch of BS to say that about. But I think if they would have said maybe something like if they would have said something like uh, they just said something like Lex Luthor was the only one that Bruce Wayne respected his intellect, something like that. That would have been more believable than saying that Lex Luthor was the only man that Bruce Wayne was afraid of, which makes me no sense. Batman is like a man without fear. Okay, so I know that's a Daredevil line, but Batman's not afraid of anybody. Batman's not afraid of anybody. Okay, so him saying that just made me look side eye at them saying have Dick Grayson say that. Okay, I think a better line would have been having Dick say Lex Luthor is the only man that Bruce Wayne like respected his intellect. Thought he was real smart. That have been more in line with Bruce Wayne's thinking rather than Bruce Wayne being afraid of Lex Luthor. I think that was just a bunch of BS. I think for them to say that. But anyway, like I said, this first season I like. I also have to buy season 3. I have the Blu-rays for season 1 and season 2. I don't think I have the Blu-ray for season 3 of Titans. I think I have to buy that one because I don't think I have that one yet. But like I said, hopefully, so this show doesn't get canceled after this season. I'm hoping, like I said, because James Gunn and Peter Safran are taking over in May, and hopefully, they want to connect the games, the comics, and the animation and the movies all into one thing. So you already got the Titans right there, so you don't have to. Canceling them would be kind of stupid to me, okay? Because you could easily fit. Remember, we have the Blue Beetle movie coming out in August. You could easily have Blue Beetle become a Titan, okay? Or wouldn't that be great? Like in the Blue Beetle movie, you could have Nightwing show up in the after credit scene and invite Blue Beetle to join the Titans. Okay, see, and that way you can connect them that way. And I also heard that I saw a thing on the YouTube that said that Peter. That the directors of the Batgirl movie are meeting with James Gunn and them, so we may get the Batgirl movie coming out. Okay, so because James Gunn and Peter Safran want to connect everything together, and I think, fingers crossed, we may get that Batgirl movie released. Okay, and that would be great if we get that movie released. Like I said, the Titans. Better show has been way better this year. Outside of those few things, well, let me say. I tell you what I liked about it. Let me tell you what I didn't like about. Oh yeah, I think it was the episode 2 or 3. I think it was episode where the Titans, where you had basically, excuse me, the Titans fighting Rachel using a chainsaw. The Titans basically were fighting people that were zombies, people that got taken over by Mother Mayhem, that were attacking them, and they were using like chains. I think Raven even used a chainsaw to cut somebody's head off. I thought that was really stupid. Okay, like I said, and the Tim Drake Bernard relationship was kind of. They should have just made an announcement. They should have just said Tim Drake was 18 instead of saying that he was 16 last season, because now him macking on an older guy looks weird. That he got a 16-year-old macking on a guy that's almost 30 or in his 30s. That looked kind of weird. So I'm just hoping. And then what else? I'm trying to think what else I didn't like. No. Oh, you don't watch Titans? Oh, you definitely should watch. I don't know. Do you have it? Does it show? You should definitely watch. Yeah, this season has been good, Danielle. This season it has been good. Do you have HBO Max? And you're from Brazil, right? Or I'm sorry if I got that wrong, right? If it is, you definitely should watch. This season has been way better than previous seasons in terms of the writing. It definitely has been better than the previous seasons. You should definitely watch it. Okay, this season is good. You can catch up because now you're gonna get a couple of weeks before they start episode 7, so you got time to catch up with it. And so definitely, Danielle, you should watch it because this season has been good. It actually has been good. You got the Titans fighting more as a team and hanging together and stuff. And we're getting hints of Nightwing and Starfire getting together. And we got that little well, not a little tease, but of Beast Boy and Raven being together as well. And we got the Bernard and Tim Drake. So we're getting, the romantic pairings as well as them fighting as a team and acting like a team. And I hope. Oh yeah, there's one other thing. Stargirl. She supposedly filmed a cameo for Titans, a crossover. So I think she's supposed to be in this season, probably in the back half somewhere. I don't know if she comes to help the Titans or whatever, but she's supposed to be on the Titans show, Stargirl, because I know they showed a behind the scenes picture of her with Jeff Johns and Ryan Potter, and I think the director. And so she's supposed to have a crossover with Titans. So look out for that in the second half. See, oh, it's not on HBO Max Latin America. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So there's got to be other ways to. I'm just. Damn, what was it? Hold on. There's something else that there are other. I don't want to say this on the live broadcast, but there are other ways to watch Titans. Maybe not the most. There's a thing called there's a program, Danielle, called and you may be able to watch it on there. Cast, but not much. Yeah, yeah. I agree with you, Danielle. The cast is good, but the story in the past hasn't been so great. The writing hasn't been so great, but this season has been better. I can honestly say that as a critic of the Titans and a fan of the Titans, the writing has been way better this season than in previous seasons. I can honestly say that. So definitely check it out. What is? Oh yeah, hold on for a minute. There's a there's a thing called O2 TV series. If you Google that O2 TV series, that's so like a mobile program that you can download episodes from TV shows. It's called O2 TV series. Okay, and if you go to that, it's a mobile thing. If you Google it on your phone, O2 TV series, and it has all the like TV shows that come out and stuff. And you can probably download the TV shows and you can watch them on your phone and whatever. Okay, so and there's another program I'm trying to remember. What is it called? Cinema HD. I think that's called Cinema HD. That's another program. If you have Android box or something, Cinema HD. That's another print where you can download TV shows and stuff and watch them. You can stream them on there. So you maybe have to use those two programs to watch the Titans. Again, O2. If you Google it, O2 TV series. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know the first. To be honest, the writing wasn't that great the first 3 seasons for the Titans, but this season the writing has been better. But like I said, either O2 TV series. That's one. If you Google that, it's a mobile program that you can download the episodes and watch them on your phone. And then there's a program called Cinema HD. Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you for watching my reactions. Okay. Thank you. Okay. But if you want to watch them on your phone, like I said, O2 TV series. And if you want to watch it, if you have an Android box, it's Cinema HD. It's an app called Cinema HD, and you can download TV shows on that stuff, and you can watch it if you have an Android box or something, and you can watch them, like I said, for free. Okay, so those are two other options that you can use if you want to watch, especially if you want to watch this season, if you want to watch this. And like I said, I have a Patreon, which is Patreon channel, where you can watch my unedited. That's like a $5 thing, but I don't want to plug that. But if you want to watch them on your phone and stuff, like I said, O2 TV series. You can download the full episodes and watch them on your phone, or Cinema HD. It's an app you can download and watch TV shows on your. If you have an Android box, I have an Android a Z8 Android box, and that's why I can watch TV shows. I watch a lot of my TV shows on my Android box, too. Exactly. But thank you for watching my reactions and stuff, because I try, to get them. That's why I do. I download the TV shows on my phone, and then later I just record my reactions on my iPhone and edit them. I have a program called hold on. Called Video Leap. I have a program called Video Leap that I edit my reactions on. I use that on my phone, so I can do all my editing. I can download the episode. I can record my reaction. I play it on my I play the video on my iPad and record my reaction on my phone, and then I edit it in the program called Video Leap. That's a subscription. That's a subscription. I do it on my subscription, but then I edit it on my phone and then I upload it to YouTube. That's how I do it. Basically, I use my iPhone for everything, except watching it on my iPad. But thank you for watching my reactions and stuff. Like I said, I have my unedited reactions on my my on my Patreon channel. Okay, I have my unedited ones because on YouTube you have to edit them because else they'll get blocked if you don't. So I have to kind of edit them in a funny way to make sure they get past YouTube. So, but definitely this season, watch it if you get a chance. Watch the 6 episodes this season. Okay, watch them. I'm telling you, this season the writing has been way better this season than previous seasons. Okay, and I can't wait. The second half I think is going to be really good too because we're going to get Brother Blood, Joseph Morgan, as he's going to play the more of the villain during this second part of the season. So I think it'll definitely be better the second half of the season. Joseph, especially with Joseph Morgan acting like a true villain because he's a really good actor. Joseph Morgan. If you've seen him in Vampire Diaries and the originals, he's a really good actor, and I think he's gonna kill it as Brother Blood when he gets that costume and stuff, and he's gonna be in charge and stuff. So I think he's gonna be the one he's gonna really kill it in that second half of the season. And I hope that Donna Troy, Wonder Girl, is gonna come back the second half of the season because she's been in all 3 seasons. But I don't know if she's gonna come back. Hopefully she comes back for the second season because I'm a big fan of the actress who plays Wonder Girl. I think she's really good. And also, like I said, Stargirl should be on this. There's a crossover. She's supposed to be on the Titans this season, so I don't know if they're going to call her in to help with it, to help the Titans. So she may cross over to help. Maybe I don't know if it's like a one-off thing where she comes just to help them in between them fighting Brother Blood. But she's supposed to be on the show. Brett Messenger, aka Stargirl. She's supposed to be on the Titans this season. And this, I assume it's going to be the back half because we haven't seen her in the first 6 episodes at all. Yeah, definitely watch it. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, the writing has been way better, Danielle. So definitely watch it. Okay, and like I said, you have those 2 ways. If you go on YouTube, again on your phone, O2 TV series, just Google that, and you go to the site, and you can download the episodes of all these TV shows. They have all the. It's just in a mobile device, so you can watch it on your phone. And then again, if you have the Android box, Cinema HD, you can watch it. You can stream it or download it and watch it that way. So, Doom Patrol starts Thursday. This Thursday, Doom Patrol. They should drop 2 episodes. Hold on, today's the 5th, 5th, 6th, 7th, the 8th. The 8th. Doom Patrol starts Thursday on the 8th. They drop 2 episodes of Doom Patrol. So definitely watch it. It's gonna be really good. Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol has been my favorite show from the beginning to already right now. It's been good. The writing has been good. The acting has been good. The stories are crazy, but trust me, Doom Patrol, they're going to drop 2 episodes too. Excuse me. But yeah, it starts this Thursday on the 8th. So definitely they're going to drop 2 episodes on Doom Patrol. So definitely watch it. And again, that show, Doom Patrol, has been the better show. I can honestly say it's been better than Titans. Yeah, exactly. I love excuse me. Crazy Jane is my favorite character. I love the actress who plays Crazy Jane. She is great with playing all those different roles and stuff, and her story is so heartbreaking. Her the story behind her her character is just so heartbreaking. And like I said, that show's so good because all the characters, they have those wild backstories, but they're family, and it's so good. So I can't wait. And I think what's called daughter is going to come back this season from the preview. Dorothy, she's coming back this season. They showed a preview when they showed the last trailer for the Doom Patrol. They showed Dorothy, so she's coming back this season. The Chief's daughter, she's coming back. And remember, Cyborg is human now, but I think somehow he's going to get his parts back and all that stuff. So I can't wait to see Doom Patrol because that show has been my favorite from the beginning. And so I can't wait for that to start. But Thursday, 2 episodes they drop. Okay, so I'll definitely be reacting to those and doing up my edited versions on this channel, which will probably be Saturday. Probably I have to, I'll probably watch because I'm off from work, so I'll probably watch them on Friday, record my reactions, try to edit them, and probably upload them on Saturday. Okay, and also on Saturday, just so you know, Danielle, I'll be doing by Stargirl uh, uh, reaction to the season 3, and hopefully praying that we get season 4 out of Stargirl. That's what I'm hoping to. I hope Stargirl gets put on HBO Max or Netflix, somewhere else, Apple. I don't care, Amazon, as long as they continue Stargirl, because that's one of my favorite shows as well. And I hope we hope we hear soon that that show has been continued. Hopefully, screw the CW, move it to HBO Max or Amazon or Netflix or Apple TV somewhere. As long as it continues, that show is just too good to cancel. And I'll be doing my recap because we get that on Wednesday. We get the finale of season 3 on Stargirl, and so I can't wait to see how it ends. And then I'll talk about it on Saturday at 9 o'clock when I do my stream on Stargirl and my hopes for season 4. Okay, of Stargirl. I just hope that that somebody picks it up. Hopefully HBO Max will be the one to pick it up and let it continue on. Okay, for a couple of more seasons because it's just too good a show. But I'm looking forward to her being in Titans too. She's supposed to be in Titans this season, so hopefully maybe she'll come to help them fight Brother Blood, or maybe she'll just be visiting or something to help them stop a criminal or something like that. But she's supposed to be on this season, Stargirl, so I'm looking forward to that. But Doom Patrol, that's been my favorite from the beginning. I just absolutely love it. Oh, who's Casey? Who's she playing? Casey Brinkle. Who is she? Is that a Casey Brink? Who is she playing? Who is she playing? Oh. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Who is she? Casey Brink in Doom Patrol. Who is she playing? Is she supposed to be playing somebody? But like I said, that show, not Titans, Doom Patrol has been great from the beginning. Again, I love that show. It's been really good from the beginning. So I can't wait for that to start again. Oh, she's a character? Okay, maybe is that a comic book character? Because I know some of the characters, but I don't know all of them. So I'm not gonna even try to fake it because I don't. Oh, no more spoilers. Okay, good. I'll wait. I'm perfectly willing to wait. Okay, thank you. No problem. I'm willing to wait and see who she plays. Okay, because I love Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol is just a great show, and I think we're gonna get more of them. More of Brendan Fraser. Well, I forgot the guy. Matt something who plays Negative Man. We're gonna see more of them this season because from the preview that we saw them. We actually saw more. We saw Brendan Fraser because we know he voices Robot Man, and more of Matt. I forgot his last name, but the actor who plays Negative Man. So we're gonna see more of them. Outside of their suits and stuff, because we know there's stuntmen that play those characters, Robot Man and Negative Man, and they just do the voices. But I'm looking forward to Doom Patrol 2. It's just a great show to me. Doom Patrol that's been fantastic from the beginning all the way to now. That show has never slacked. That show's been great from the beginning. I have no problem with Doom Patrol. Okay, and like I said, I hope that show continues on too. Hopefully they don't cancel. I'm hoping that Titans, Doom Patrol, Stargirl, and Superman and Lois get carried on to they get more seasons, that they don't cancel it, because I know Warner Brothers is trying to save money and all that stuff, but as long as they don't cancel those shows. But I hope they don't, because I hope when James Gunn takes over, he says no, keep these shows going, because I want to connect them all together, everything together, because I think he wants to do like a big crossover movie. I think what James Gunn wants to do, he wants to do with all the characters, with characters from Titans, Doom Patrol, Stargirl, Justice League. I think he wants to do like a crisis big movie, like how Endgame and Infinity. I think he wants to do like maybe like a 2-part big movie with all these different characters in it. I think that's what James Gunn wants to do at the end of his like 10-year contract. I think he wants to do something that connects them all together, so they can have one big crisis movie where they maybe even have all of them fight Darkseid. Maybe have Darkseid come to Earth, and everybody teams up to fight Darkseid, which I think could happen. Okay, and I know another thing people were talking about, that maybe because James Gunn, he has a good relationship with Marvel, that maybe we'll get a Marvel versus DC movie, like maybe Avengers versus Justice League, something like that. I would love to see that, and I think that could happen as well because James Gunn has a, but I think he wants to set up his universe first, and I think maybe after a couple of years, then he could maybe he'll get together with uh the guy that does Marvel, I forgot his name, and to say, how about let's just do a big crossover movie, like maybe like a 4 hour movie or something, or a 2 part movie where you have the Justice League and versus the Avengers or something, meet the Avengers or something like that, something like a big crossover movie, something like that. I think that could happen. But I think James Gunn and Peter Safran, they want to do a big crossover movie with Titans, Doom Patrol, Superman and Lois, all the cat Justice League, uh, uh, I'm gonna say hard, Suicide Squad, just everybody. He's gonna have. I think he wants to do a big connecting movie together with everybody together, and I think that's gonna happen at the end of his channel. And I can't wait till he. But also, like I said today, I saw this thing that on YouTube where they said that he's meeting with the directors of the Batgirl movie. So hopefully, maybe they'll release that movie because I was so disappointed when they canceled it. Okay, so I'm hoping he meets together and maybe he's gonna release it. Maybe he'll say, you know what, release the movie. I would love that because I know they had canceled it for the tax write-off and stuff. But I would love if yeah, yeah. I think he will. James Gunn will do that. I think he's going to connect all of it together because that's what he was saying, and I think that's one of the things he said in the interview that he did, that he wants to connect everything together, like the games, the animation, the TV shows, and the movies together. I think so. I think he is going to do that. Yeah, I would be happy too if he connects them all together. That would be fantastic. All the characters all together. Ah, I couldn't ask for more. That would be great. Like I said, a big 2 part movie. Like I said, maybe have Darkseid come to Earth, and they have to fight Darkseid and his minions and stuff. That would be great. Okay, that would be fantastic. Could imagine you have Henry Cavill, you have the guy from Superman and Lois, those two Supermen together, maybe Brandon Routh Superman as well, them taking on Darkseid, and just again maybe the Titans and Doom Patrol team up. The possibilities are great, and I would love to see that happen. I could see that happening. I could see him doing that because James Gunn he's a really great director. So I could see him doing that. And like I said, he said he wants to connect everything together. So I could see that happening. Okay, and hopefully, like I said, we'll get that Superman movie in 2024, which I think is going to happen. Okay, and hopefully the Titans and Doom Patrol get carried on. They don't get canceled, and so will Stargirl. I hope those three get more life and they don't get canceled. I hope those continue on. And I got a feeling he will do that because James Gunn, I think he has a real. Like I said, they're coming out with a Bible right now, working connecting everything together. So I think he's going to do it. So I would be very happy to connect everything together. But as far as the Titans is concerned, I think part 2 is going to be even better. Like I said, we'll get Joseph Morgan as he'll be Brother Blood. He'll have the costume and everything, and he'll be, like I said, I think his goal is going to be to try to bring Trigon back to this world, and he's going to probably he may even try to like convince Rachel Raven to join him. Oh yeah, Swamp Thing. I did watch Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing was so good. They said I hated that they canceled that. That was such a good show. Oh my god, I love that show. Swamp Thing. I love that show. Maybe they'll bring it back. I hope maybe they'll bring it back. Maybe James Gunn will bring that back because that show was so good. I was so disappointed when they canceled that show. That show was so good. I think I have the Blu-ray of Swamp Thing too. That first season, I really enjoyed that show. I hate that they canceled that. That was one of my favorite shows. Swamp Thing was so good. Maybe, like I said, I'm praying maybe James Gunn will bring that back. I just wait to. I want to see his Bible of all the stuff that he has that he wants to connect together. So, but Swamp Thing was so good. I really loved Swamp Thing. That was such a good show, and that's what I'm hoping hopefully they bring it back. That's what because I heard before that they were gonna before, but that was before CW got sold. That they were going to bring it back, but then CW got sold to Nexstar, and they want to do like older reality type shows, which is really stupid. But hopefully, maybe James Gunn will bring it back, Swamp Thing, because that was such a good show. I really enjoyed that show. That was good, and I hate that they canceled that. That's what the DC universe. That was what I remember when it first came up, and it was such a good show. Man, I like the guy that played Alec Holland. He was good, and the girl that played the scientist. They had good chemistry. She was the one that she was on Gotham. She was Falcone, Sophia Falcone on Gotham, and she was on Swamp Thing too. She was really good. I liked her. And I was so depressed when they canceled that show, because that show was so good. I really enjoyed Swamp Thing, and it just pissed me off that they canceled it. But yeah, hopefully maybe James Gunn will bring it back. And like I said, he's trying to connect everything. So I'm hoping maybe that gets connected, and they bring it back, because Swamp Thing is so that was a good show. I really that made me so mad when they canceled that show. But I have the Blu-ray for the first season, so I think I have the Blu-ray for that when that came out. That was because that was a couple of years ago. I think I have the Blu-ray for that because I really enjoyed that show, and it really just made me mad when they canceled it, because that was such a good show. And like I said, I pray that Stargirl gets a reprieve, and that gets put on HBO Max, or somebody picks it up, and so Titans and Doom Patrol, they get carried on again. I'm just hoping they do, because those are quality shows. And Swamp Thing didn't deserve to be canceled. That was such a good show. Such a good show. I really enjoyed that one. That's why I hope they bring it back. Well, hopefully, fingers crossed, James Gunn bring those up. But I got a feeling that's what he's going to do. I have faith that he's going to say keep Titans, keep Doom Patrol, because I want to connect them all together with the Justice League and everything, and the Suicide Squad and the TV shows. He wants to connect everything together. So hopefully he'll say, keep those shows going, okay, and maybe bring back Swamp Thing, keep Stargirl going, and keep Titans and Doom Patrol going. That's what I hope he does. So hopefully, and like I said, I saw it on YouTube about him meeting with the directors of Batgirl. So I'm hoping he's meeting with them so they release that movie Batgirl, because I really was looking forward to seeing Michael Keaton as Batman in that. And I also thought they were going to bring back their version of Nightwing in that movie, because they said that the actor, I forgot the guy that was in those what's his name? Hold on, I'll tell you what his name is. The guy that was in those hold on. The guy that was in hold on, Teen Wolf. What's his name? Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf TV show. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, Dylan O'Brien. That's his name, Dylan O'Brien. I thought he would always make a great Nightwing, Dylan O'Brien. And they said when they started filming Batgirl, he started following the actress Leslie Grace on Instagram. He started following Leslie Grace. So and I always thought that he was going to have a cameo as Nightwing, a grown-up Robin, in the Batgirl movie. I thought they were going to do that. Maybe even if it was like an after-credit scene or something, or maybe towards the end of the movie he would come back to Gotham as Nightwing and help Batgirl. So Dylan O'Brien, that's the actor's name. I could never remember his name, but him. So hopefully that Batgirl movie gets released. And I think in that movie, like I said, I think he was going to be a grown-up Robin, which would have been, he would have came back as Nightwing, Dylan O'Brien, because I think he'd be the perfect guy to be. I know they got a Nightwing in Titans, but I would have loved to see a different version of Nightwing, Dylan O'Brien, because I remember them saying when they were filming the Batgirl movie, he started following Leslie Grace on Instagram, which made me think that maybe he got cast as a grown-up Robin in the movie, and they were just keeping it a secret, and they were going to spring it on you when you watch the movie. So fingers crossed that happens. Uh, and I'm sorry, my voice is starting to go. Okay, but I want to thank you, Daniela, for tuning in, and Copycat, thank you too for tuning in. I'm going to try to wrap this up, and it was a good stream. I always love talking to you, Danielle. Thank you for tuning in. And like I said, the next stream is definitely going to be on Saturday. It's going to be at 9 o'clock my time, Eastern Standard Time here in the U.S. And I'll be talking about Stargirl, the season and my hopes for season 4. Okay, so that's what I'm going to talk about. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up. Okay, I've been on over an hour, and my voice is starting to go, and I got to drink some water. But I want to say thank you again, Daniela, and anybody else that watches this stream. Thank you for watching. And like I said, Daniela, watch Titans. Watch this season. I don't care which way you watch it, but watch it and get caught up. Okay, and get caught up with it. But it's worth it. Trust me. I think this season has been better. So definitely watch it. And I look forward to the next stream on Saturday when we talk about Stargirl. When I talk about Stargirl, about season 3, the past seasons, and what I hope for season 4. Hopefully that it gets picked up again. Okay, I know CW canceled it, but I'm hoping either HBO Max, Netflix, or Amazon or Apple picks it up, and we go on from there. That's what I hope happens. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up. Okay, good night, Daniela, and good night, anybody else that's watching. Okay, I'm going to end the stream in another minute. Okay, so I want to say thank you, anybody that watched this. And again, my voice, I should have had water here again. So, because I know my voice after a while, because this is the most I've talked, because I've been home all day, and this is the most I've talked. So my voice after a while starts to go. So I'm going to drink some water after this. And I can't on Saturday. Oh, okay. Okay, well, okay, bye, Danielle. Maybe you can watch I'll do it, and then you can watch the replay on the stream. It'll be on my channel. You can watch it on Sunday. Okay, no problem. Okay, but maybe you can watch it on, like I said, you can watch it another time. Okay, but I'm definitely gonna be talking about Stargirl and everything that goes with that. So you can tune in and watch the replay. Okay, because it'll be on my channel. Okay, so good night, Daniela, and good night, everybody else. And I'm gonna end the stream now. Take care until Saturday at 9 o'clock, where I'll be doing my stream on Stargirl. Okay, everybody, so long and take care.